Hey, Diver. Hey, Dan. I'm still getting things organized. Just a second. Thanks to let me make a new channel. Where is it? 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 Create channel. What the fuck? Ah, there it is. Voice channel. Not a private channel. Why is it not letting me create a channel? Oh, gotta pick a name. Here we go. There we go. And we have a link. Invites. Copy. There we go. And we'll put that in the chat. I changed the name of my channel to, can you even hear me? I'm not set up at all. Yeah, you can hear me. But this will probably be better.
Good thing, ain't you, Luca?
There we go. That's better. So if you didn't know, I I sold my truck and took the money I got for donations and bought a Cheaty Tech 3 Max 3, I think is the name of it. If you go to the Discord, you'll see yeah, the X-Max 3. Cheaty X Max 3. That's what it's called. 12 by 12 by 12 build volume. Prints extremely fast depending on the filament. More technical filaments print slower. Just depends on what it is. Like if I'm printing with carbon fiber nylon, it's going to print slower than if I was printing with PLA, because PLA is a pretty soft material, melts at a lower rate, less viscosity. But yeah, I think I've got let's see, window capture. Yeah, this thing right here. It's pretty nice. Enclosed build volume. Um, can print high temp materials. Hot end goes to 300 degrees Celsius. Bill plate goes to 100 degrees. So no problem with adhesion. Pretty nice. And it is hot as shit in this room with this printer going, or this computer going. So it's kind of a weird day. Happy 4th, everybody. I see everybody is actually celebrating the 4th. So no one's here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, people are probably out watching fireworks now out in the west or east coast. It's about 9:30 there, almost 10 o'clock. So, and it gets dark about 9 p.m. here. So yeah, they're all settling down to watch the fireworks. And I'm here not giving a shit. I've seen shit explode. And if I want, I can just go out to the street and watch it. It's just up they just have the fireworks display down the street. So, and it's a good display. I like it. And if I want, I can watch it on TV or on YouTube. No problem. But for today, we have what is it? NASA employee shows up to Will Duffy's podcast, and Flatzoid and the rest of the fucks here are going to review it, and should be pretty funny to watch this fucking idiot fail again. But if you're a flat earther and you wander in, none of them have yet. I see one person here, and it's Dan. So if you're a flat earther and you think I'm wrong in saying that flat Earth is bullshit, change my mind. Click on the link. That's the link I put in here. It's directly to the Discord chat. So, and I've got a 10-second delay, so if anybody does anything untoward, we can cut them off. So anyway, what we have here is a bunch of dumb fucks. We got Fuckzoid, Michael Kahn, PJ Crookshank, Controlled Opposition, Too Hot RML, whoever the fuck that is, Nate John, and Luca. Luca's the only decent person in the group. So, yeah. So let's get on with it. Oh, by the way, I already had one. I have one beer a year, pretty much, either on my birthday or like 4th of July or some holiday. I might have two a year. I don't know. Hey, Cygnus. Might have two a year. But I've already had one with my pizza, and that's my second. So I want to be hammered. I'm already tipsy as shit. I'm already drunk. But with that and the pot, and basically this is the only marijuana I've had in the past week. My lungs just haven't been able to handle it. So yeah, this is it. This is my first, and I've only taken like 4 hits off this. So yeah, my neighbor offered me a bag of pot like this big, about, I'd say 10 ounces, 10 or 12 ounces, maybe a pound. Might have been a unit for $100. He paid 50, and it looked like a real good bud, smelled good, but I just didn't have the money for it, and probably won't spend the money for it because I've still got this left, and yeah, and I've got another joint I've rolled that I haven't touched. So it looks like I'm not going to be smoking a lot of pot anymore, which really sucks because I've been smoking pot basically every day of my life almost since I was, well, since about 78, 1978 is when I first started, 2 years before I graduated, or maybe 77. Yeah, 77. I was in my sophomore year, 11th or 10th grade. But, and coincidentally, the first time I ever tried smoking pot was when I went to a Christian school, a private Christian school. That always tickles me, makes me laugh. But anyway, ran across some pretty good deals. Picked up 2 airbrushes from the thrift store. This being an artist tourist town. Picked these 2 up. Just simple small cup, drip cup airbrushes. No big deal. Very smooth, real smooth action. I haven't hooked them up yet, but I did clean them out real good. They were caked. I had to take pliers with a cloth around the jaws to pull the needles out. That's how clogged these were with paint. But I got my tools out and a little bowl of water and cleaned them out and stuff. And yeah, they work nice now. So I'm gonna hook them up to the air and see if they spray good. Needles aren't bent. The tips aren't hooked. Um, they seal well. So with the airbrushes my neighbor gave me, and the one and the Pache H that I purchased, the Pache H that I got for like $6, and ordered the parts for, which cost me about 14. And the two that I showed you, I have 7 airbrushes now. So I won't have to do as much cleaning between colors. I could just fill each one with a different color and go from there, which is really nice. Yeah, so the airbrush studio is coming along really nicely. Like I said, with the printer, I ordered a table. Didn't pay for it. Didn't pay for anything down today or yesterday is when I ordered it. And it's a sturdy steel leg, adjustable steel leg with a thick wooden top. 24 inches by 48 inches. And the printer is 22.5 by 22.5, so it'll fit on nicely. Have plenty of space on the right for a computer to control it, or to do all the slicing and send the print to the send the print to the printer, or send the file to the printer. Yeah, so it should be a nice little setup. And I ordered the camera, like I said, so I'll have a monitoring camera that's designed for it. That's made by Cheedy, to be able to monitor prints and stream prints. It has an automatic built-in time-lapse feature. So after every layer, it'll park itself. The head will park itself. Camera will take a picture, and it'll go back and print, or it'll just keep printing or keep taking video as it prints, and it'll just show it growing, which is really cool. Same thing, basically. One moves the printer. One's time-based, and the other is layer-based. So after every layer, it docks the camera or docks the head. And then with the time-based, it just takes a picture every so often, and the print head moves around real fast, and the thing just grows. It's pretty cool. And it's an XY. It's a XY core or a YX core. I can't remember what they call it. It's it has the print head moves back and forth and left and right on a gantry, and the bed moves up and down. So it's not a bed slinger. It doesn't move. The bed doesn't sling around. It doesn't move like this, with the printer going back, the head going back and forth. So if you're printing a delicate piece, the print head can move all at once. The bed's not going to knock it off it, from movement. It's not going to knock the piece over from it moving. So that's the best thing about it. It's also enclosed with a door. It's supposed to be really quiet. So yeah, a lot of cool things. I'll be able to finish up with West Side Girls 3D or digital sundial, and I'll probably print multiple, because with a 12 by 12 print head, I could probably print 5 at a time, 5 pieces at a time. It's just that big. It's gonna be great. I'm just giddy. I'm fucking giddy, knowing that it's coming. Um, it's just it's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I didn't get shit for Christmas, but I'm getting a 3D. I'm getting the Cheaty Max, and I'm just excited as hell. So, and I'm probably boring the shit out of you guys. Um, so, and I don't know. One more thing. I don't know if anybody plays this game or if they just play it in Germany because beer coasters are commonly used. But there's a game in Germany. See if I can find a book or something. Okay, here we go. This is like a table, the tabletop, and you put the coasters on the tabletop, and you have to put your hand under it, your fingers like this, and flip it up and grab it. You have to make one half rotation, and then you catch it in the air before they fly everywhere. And after you've caught it, you add one to the stack and pass it over. Then the next person has to do it. And they add a coaster. So pretty soon you get a stack of coasters this tall. I mean, the biggest you can catch is as big as your hand will spread. And I've caught them this thick. I was the fucking king at coaster catch. But it's a cool game. It's a fun bar game. Have competitions. The competition's usually the first person to drop the coasters buys a round. So that's the prize. No money's usually waged. Unless it's like money to pay the tab. I've seen that happen. That can get costly. But anyway, that's just fun. I got these when I bought the beer at the North Coast Brewery store. But anyway, if any flat earthers are listening, and I know that they listen because I see nobody in the chat a lot of times, but I'll see like 3 people on the analytics. So I know these fucking flat earthers are tuning in and then just leaving because they don't want the smoke. But if any one of you maggots wants to get on Discord, click the link. Here, I'll even pin it. Here, pin it. So if one of you maggots wants to click on the link and debate me, I'm welcome to have you. It's only me in there. So unlike flat earthers, we won't gang up on you 8-1. So it's sort of a safe space, snowflakes. But anyway, let's watch this. Let's watch this dipshit and his cult. And what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this clown doing wearing sunglasses indoors? Is he trying to be cool? It's not working. He looks like an 8-year-old whose parents bought him truck stop sunglasses. And going cross country and, oh, Mom, buy me those sunglasses. Okay. I laugh because I used to be that 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought so.
It's actually Oggy.
It is Oggy.
Everywhere.
It's so weird here, Aussie. Oggy.
Yeah, they just got done criticizing Luca for being on the on flat Earth panels and videos like all day, every day. It's like, oh, something's wrong with you. You're on here every day. What's wrong with you? This guy says that.
Oggy. Oi. Oggy. Oi. Oggy. Oi. Oggy. Oi.
Oggy.
But anyway, great stream, guys. We were gonna do it Monday, but yeah, it was crazy hectic with my headache and stuff. I've been suffering a sinus these last few days.
Good.
Just doesn't want to go away. Anyway, it's part of
Are
season
you
change.
feeling better?
Yeah, much better than then, but Still got a bit of sinus. Doesn't want to go away. But today we're going
I still can't quit these fucking cigarettes. I've cut down a lot.
through Josh Monday's podcast where he had Will Duffy on, but David Beverly showed up. Woohoo! Shout out to Jesus 3 Contributor Geek. That guy is awesome.
Go on,
They
David.
had a very awesome chat, and I could see from the beginning that Will Duffy didn't expect that. I'm sure.
Oh, and the shirt I'm wearing is a custom dyed shibori style, Japanese shibori style, collarless shirt. Done in the rain pattern. So,
I'm sure you guys would agree that if you're planning something like Will Duffy's trying to plan, and then someone that used to work for NASA for a few years actually did engineering for supposed satellites and stuff, comes and says, yeah, it's actually flat. It's not a globe. I think it makes you think.
Absolutely.
yeah, it makes you think that he's a fucking liar and never worked for NASA. That's what it makes you think. Or he did something, he did a job that was outsourced to him from NASA. Maybe that, but no. If you work for NASA and you say the Earth is flat, you're a liar when you say you work for NASA. Plain and simple. It's like saying, yeah, these guys are having a discussion, and it's pretty bad when a NASCAR driver comes in and says cars are fake. That's the equivalent.
That would take me off guard as well.
Yeah. Well, we've spoken to Dave personally. He's a good friend of Michael's. He's
What's the guy? Dave Beverly? Let's look him up. Dave Beverly. Beverly. Is that okay, no. Dave Beverly. Oh yeah, that fat fuck with the goatee. That guy. I think this guy. About Dave Beverly. During the 25 years in advertising agencies. Didn't have a picture of him. About work. Try and find something more relevant or more definitive. He's not the football player, I don't think. Well, heck, if you work for NASA, see, remembering NASA employee Dave Beverly. Well, that was a Dave Beverly that died in 2007. So is that who that is that was just on his channel? Just talking to him? Is that who Dave Beverly is? Former NASA employee, Dave Beverly Sr. Okay. Dave Beverly Sr. is an ordained minister, father, a technology leader, a professional musician, not a magician, a musician, and an award-winning composer. Award-winning composer who's worked with Grammy Award winners and has performed guitar. Huh. On Hank Williams Jr. records in the 80s, Crash Craddock. Well, so he's got chops as a guitarist. Written hundreds of newspaper columns, aka Jesus Freak Computer Geek. He's a former NASA employee, having served as IT administration and technical support for multiple NASA orbital science platforms. So, yeah, he's outsourced. They outsourced to him for something. And, yeah. Anyway.
He's been on Flatz's, he's been on Michael's. He drops
Bhutanese graduate. Bhutanese. I'd like that. I'd like to get a nice robe. I mean, those guys in India, those guys in like India, Pakistan, they look pretty comfortable even when they're sweating their ass off. So that I'd like to. Either that, I like the Japanese style of clothing, like the padded, like their work clothing is like double thick and quilted. Shit's like hundreds of dollars for an article of clothing too, but I like Japanese. I like the Japanese garment styles.
by mine every now and again, and yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Lutz, without a doubt.
Yeah, Dave is awesome.
We'll see.
Now, how many flat earthers are going to take a screenshot of this and call me an alcoholic when this is my second beer in 2 years?
We will.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, what the fuck is his name? The piece of shit. What's his name? Fucking shit. Help me out, guys. All I can think of is FTFE, but it's not him. It's initials, but it's not him. And I'm not trying to insult the man by mixing him up with him. QNFEE. Yeah. Here you go, Q and Fee. Here, I'm an alcoholic, right? Second beer in 2 years. There, you get that cut.
See.
No, the thing is, though, when he worked for NASA, he didn't realise it were a flat Earth, you know.
No,
It's not a flat Earth, stupid. He's a liar.
that's true.
Same as when I worked on railway, I didn't realise that proved a flat Earth either until I.
It doesn't. How does a railway prove flat Earth, dipshit? Oh, because railway, like 100-foot railway rails are straight, and they aren't bolted, and they're bolted together with a gap in between them. I mean that. So where they could follow the contour of whatever surface they're put on, like curves, hills, slopes, like that. You mean, you dumb motherfucker? God, these people are stupid. Holy shit.
I look back on it now.
So I tell you what, take dowels, take wooden dowels, right, this long, like skewers, right? Take a barbecue skewer, and take some rubber tubing that it'll fit into nicely. Cut them about that long, and then put them together. You think you could wrap them around a beach ball? Sure as fuck can, can't you? Fucking morons.
Wait, how did? Oh wait. You mean the convergence stuff, don't you?
No, I just mean that there's no curve ever. There's no curve in railway, man.
Huh. That's funny because railway engineers or railway designing engineers, the people that design the railways, seem to fucking differ with you stupid fuck.
That's what I mean. Like it don't confirm.
What about when the railways go up mountains?
They don't.
Go up mountains because
What? Railroads don't go over mountains? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Let's see. Do train tracks go over mountains? A mountain railway is a railway that operates in a mountainous region. It may operate through the mountains by following mountain valleys and tunnels, tunneling between mountain passes, or it may climb a mountain to provide transport to and from the summit. Huh. Can train tracks go uphill? Steel wheels are used to decrease rolling distances, which improves efficiency of trains on flat ground, but hinder their ability to get traction going up steep slopes. The incline railway and funicular railways in general solve this problem. But they can go up slopes. They just can't go up a steep incline. But yeah, they can go up and down hills, you stupid fucker.
Luca, they don't.
Either go through them.
Here, do train tracks have to be perfectly level? That's a good question. If you mean each rail being at equal height, then yes, I've done more than fair share of tamping ballast under railroad tires. Oh, well, they have to be equal height. Trains can go up inclines, but there are limits to how much of a grade, usually measured as percent, they can handle without slipping. That's why trains going in mountainous terrain usually have looping routes as they work their way up and down. But yeah, they can go up hills, you stupid fucker. God damn, what a dumbass.
Or they
Big
like
grass
spiral
feet.
round them,
Yeah.
but they don't go
think-
up and over
You
mountain.
think trains?
They spiral around them, but they don't go uphill. No, they just go up a hill by spiraling around them, right? God damn. I mean, fuck, dude.
Trains can't handle a bit of curve.
No.
You mean like
Oh.
Michael, you mean like long distance, right? Over long distance, railways are built with zero curve, is what
Well,
you're trying to say, right?
For instance,
Bingo.
there's a process you do on railway called leveling.
Leveling.
So, like,
Yeah, you level it so that each track is level with itself. Yeah.
you have sighting boards. So you have a board where you
Well,
stood.
obviously,
Yeah, in woodworking they call them winding sticks. You put one on one end of a board and you put one on the other end of a board and you sight down the end and you see if the sticks are like this. Yeah, that's not what they're talking about, dummy.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something, guys? Thank you, Luca, for once again taking us off track before we even start the show.
Hey.
Now we've started, I'm going to finish. And don't interrupt me, Luca. I haven't finished, right? So
That is a pretty good dad joke. I gotta hand it to him. That was a pretty good dad joke.
there's a process on railway called leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you have a sighting board where you were stood, and you have one 30 meters away, and you have one in between that you can move about. And you look through the first sighting board, and you.
Oh, by the way, I play Gray Zone Warfare sometimes with a guy. His game handle is Irish, EIRISH, and he's Irish. And just one question for all my Irish buddies out there: why the fuck do you have to say "we" every other fucking word? Can you explain that to me? Everything's a "we" this or a "we" that. Please, fucking just stop. Just fucking stop. We know you're Irish. Quit trying to prove it. Okay, rant over.
You can see if the one in middle's dipping, right? And you pack sleepers until that 30 meters is level. And then you move on to another 30 meters. So if I carried on doing that 30 meters at a time and kept on and kept on and kept on, I'd be in space.
I mean, all you got to do is just do a fucking 5-minute Google and you prove them fucking wrong. I mean, seriously, do these guys laziest fucking researchers ever?
What?
I know you don't grasp
I mean,
it.
if you kept it like,
So proud.
if you kept it not level, it would eventually reach space.
No. No.
If you carried
Okay,
on
the
leveling
point
railway on a
is, Luca,
supposed
the
globe,
point is that
you would-
for a railway to work, it doesn't go over curves. It can
I mean, they still don't understand what the fuck level means. They really don't even understand that.
only have minimum inclines and
But
slopes.
just to answer Luke, if you carried on leveling railway on a globe, you would end up in space.
It would.
No, you wouldn't, you fucking moron. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, they have no ability to see in 3 dimensions. or even 2, really.
Yeah.
Go straight out over the curve. Keep you
Yeah.
space.
As much
Jesus
as like silly
fucking
Globers
Christ.
want to try and claim levels curved, but
The meditations of my
It is that guy. It is him, isn't it? Jesus.
heart be
Will's face.
acceptable
He
in
looks
his
very
sight.
nervous.
Over the curve.
Anyway.
Keep you
Yeah.
space.
as much as like
Well,
silly
obviously-
Globers want to try and claim levels curved, but in reality,
Yes, level's curved. Yes, level follows the curvature of the earth, you stupid fuck. Not in reality. Yes, in reality, it follows the curve.
and anybody who's worked in construction or out like that knows that's bullshit.
Right. How much construction have you done that goes over 69 miles, dipshit? How much construction have you worked on that has built a structure that's 69 miles long? You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
People don't
Okay, you
care.
guys ready to start the show?
Yeah, man.
Jesus, what an idiot.
Okay, let's do this.
Ladies and
And if you'll notice in the description, I've taken out the PayPal link because I don't need it for the fundraiser anymore. But if you want to donate to the channel, just show your appreciation. You're more than welcome to. Your choice. And you can find the link else in another live stream. But that's the last time I'll say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Josh and Jason Monday Christian and Conspiracy Podcast. I am your host, Josh Monday. If you don't know me, I'm a Christian rapper, devoted husband, father, and Army veteran. And Jason will be with us today because I think, as far as for time and everything, I just want to make sure it's just the three of us having a fruitful conversation.
What's funny is the Army in basic training, when you first get there, like you basically get a handle on what everybody's thinking, right? And it's amazing how many non-Christians are in church every Sunday in basic training, mainly to avoid doing duty on Sunday. Or so it's just funny.
We are
Everybody's a Christian in basic.
joined by, returning guest, Mount Crushmore, always does an amazing job. David Beverly, or Jesus Free Computer Geek, as you guys know him online. How are you, David?
I'm great, man. Listen, to add to your prayer is I like my thoughts go to let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be
Will's face. He
acceptable in
looks
his
very
sight.
nervous.
How about words of your mouth being honest? How about that? That'd be cool. So I mean, he's a Christian. He's been indoctrinated by one cult. Flat Earth isn't that far a reach.
And
He always does.
so yeah, like I said earlier, I got a nice burn on my face
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
not
Florida Keys.
sure.
We're on vacation in the
I
Keys.
don't
It's
think he
ending
knew
today.
what was going on.
And
Really, you think the sun's bullshit?
Sorry?
I don't think he knew Dave were joining them.
No, he didn't.
No. He always seems to have that nervous kind of grin. He's always got that grin.
Yeah,
hasn't
but
The sun's bullshit, but somehow my face got burned when it was exposed to it too long.
this Grenad's got now is very especially nervous, like, oh, I don't know anybody's coming, and you're telling me this guy's like,
Yeah, and I mean, in some cases, there are downhill and uphill slopes, like in the valley of a mountain. But you have to have a longer train that's loaded heavy to push. See, the cars at the end will push the train up till it gets to the next peak. That's how they overcome a steeper than 1% grade.
ex-NASA.
he? Aye. Aye.
That used to be in Antarctica. It's like, okay.
Surprise.
and we're gonna have to take the 2 days of driving back to South Carolina where I live. I'm really, really blessed to be here with Pastor Will.
Oh, I heard a joke, Dan Mintz. I've never been Christian. I've never even thought of being Christian or believing in God. But when I was on a plane flight during heavy turbulence, I immediately started taking rights away from gay people.
Will, and with you always, Josh,
Yes.
And so listen, anything I say, brother, Pastor Will, I'm not trying to
Yes.
discourage you in what you're about the endeavor you're taking on, but I do understand and I see that there's a lot of information that you don't have. And being that I've actually been to Antarctica and I worked for NASA, okay, for 12 years, and the people like to say I cleaned the toilets. It's not true. I have cleaned toilets in my own house, surely, but nonetheless, I was a leading technologist at NASA. I engineered a number of technologies during my tenure at Goddard Space Flight Center. I'm not the David Beverly that was killed. That was Johnson Space Center. I get accused of being that guy, and I'm an imposter. I'm not that guy. I'm alive.
Yeah, I confused the two. But I guessed he wasn't because the guy died in 2007.
Yeah, why do people think that the whole time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Both work for NASA. Both have the same name. I don't know. What do you fucking think, idiot?
Yeah.
I've seen that quite a few
Jesus
times. They're like
Christ.
thinking he's a fake because the guy died. Actually, they're saying he stole his identity. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Because it's pretty unusual. Beverly is a pretty unusual last name. So.
Can you remember when Sean Hawkins went to his website and said he couldn't find no information? And I was like,
Yeah, I couldn't find information on him. But then I looked again and found it. So, man, I'll live for free in their heads, don't I?
went on and I was like, even Sean can't even manage a simple website.
Even his photo.
Yeah,
Even his photo and everything.
There's a picture on him, like, named.
But yeah,
Did I have a problem this time? I don't think so. So,
to be fair, Sean Hawkins doesn't even know how to research how to breathe, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Whoa. That's cold.
No, he's that.
Lucas, chill out on private.
Was that him clowning me because I have COPD? Huh.
Yeah, don't deal with the private
I mean, is he that low?
chat. Get
Chill
them
out on private chat, because every time somebody comments here, I have to then press it off.
Everybody.
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. That's kind of stupid. Okay.
And also, anyway, and that's what took me to Antarctica was.
I mean, why the fuck does Luca keep hanging out of here? I'm just curious. Why does he keep going on this channel?
Technology that I put together. Now, mind you, this is over 20 years ago, so a lot's changed technologically since then. So what was high end then is, we blow it away with these.
It's funny. They won't believe anybody in NASA unless that person confirms their shit, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let me introduce our special guest, Pastor Will Duffy. And yes, what an amazing time that we're going to have. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. I know you have a busy schedule, being a pastor and, everything you're going through. But Pastor Will is actually doing something called The Final Experiment. And I've been following him on Jeranism, and all these different podcasts that he's been jumping on. And I see that he's always respectful and, always smiling. So, hey, thank you so much and welcome to the show, brother.
Yeah, really great to be here. Didn't know David was going to be joining us, and I'm super excited about that as well.
Yeah, it was kind of it was the end of the thing. I just I called him on Wednesday, I think it was, or I think I was at work on Wednesday or Tuesday. And I was like, hey, can you join? And I wasn't sure if he was going to join or not because he's in the Keys, so I didn't want to tell you he was or wasn't going to be here. And he ended up, he hit me this morning. Are you going to send me the link?
If that's at all a problem, I'd be okay.
Oh no,
No, more the merrier. I love it.
Okay, cool. Right.
Yeah, so I made it so you can share screen. David Beverly, do you want to pull up some Bible verses? I mean, I have a ton that I would like to go over, or do you want to just?
Well, really, there was a couple of things that I wanted to state about the whole 24-hour sun thing, which is what Pastor Will. I don't want to misrepresent what you're. You know what? You want to give him a chance to really explain.
Oh yeah, explain the final experiment so people know exactly what you're doing. You got flat Earth back there, and you got a globe. So what do we got going?
Yeah, so I came up with this idea for the final experiment, which at the beginning didn't have a name. I didn't have an experiment, and I was like, what could I do to help us end this debate over the shape of the Earth so that we can like move on to other things? And after
Pause it 1
He's
minute.
kind of changing his story.
Just pause it 1 minute, though. Can we just like make it clear, like it's not an experiment?
Of course,
I know
Absolutely.
we've said it, like,
It is an experiment.
but there might be new people watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was his idea neither. I think he was given that idea by somebody else.
But,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
No. Well, he's given the idea by you dumb fucks to prove you wrong once and for all. That's who gave him the idea. But no, MC Toon didn't give him the idea. You paranoid pieces of shit. Hey, Mike, what's up? Good to have you here.
he's changing his story
Happy
the whole
4th.
time.
Happy 4th. Oh no, I'm reviewing this panel here. This is one of our favorites.
He says something else to someone else. Says something. Now he's saying no to make it so we can move on to something else. No, his story the whole time was, I was trying to figure out what we can do to prove it once and for all, because it's always hearing, and it clicked to me because they said, oh, if you see sun in an Arctic, and I don't say that.
Right. So then we can move on to other things. So we can finally put the flat Earth bullshit to rest and move on to other things. Oh, and you've got the Drunk Debunks stream. This is my second beer in 2 years. And I'm about hammered.
Flat Zone.
Yeah, it did feel like. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Nate. Go on.
No, yeah. It's just, it does feel like in the beginning he was coming off trying to be unbiased, as in like, hey, we should probably do this. I'm kind of conflicted. Flat Earth might be real, but now it's like, I did this because it's false. We all know it's fake. It just feels like that, right? But yeah.
So being biased is wrong, Nate? Is that what you're saying?
I know it does feel like his story has changed. Obviously, I'm exaggerating that a bit.
Yeah, so he claims that he's ignorant to the subject and he's not looked into it, but yet he was on Jaren's debating with it.
Oh no, he's watched a bunch of flat Earth videos. He's looked into it.
About global flat Earth.
Yeah.
You don't go on to a debate being ignorant to, you know what I mean? So it's clearly decided.
It's funny how these dipshits criticize him for going into a debate when they're too chicken to fucking debate. That's hilarious.
Honest.
Point blank lied. Point blank lied.
I've personally challenged these two dipshits to a debate, and they've both chickened out.
Look, 2 secs. I was talking. Point blank lied. Point blank lied. He said he hadn't studied or looked into geocentrism.
And my live streams are a little more colorful in their language because I'm not monetized and I don't give a fuck.
Or heliocentrism whatsoever. So he wasn't even on the fence. He hadn't even thought about it. He was talking about satellites orbiting Earth and stuff like that. You don't talk about satellites orbiting anything if you've not studied or looked into heliocentrism in the slightest. You know what I mean? Of course, he has to have looked into it. He won't be doing this otherwise. Yeah. If it was legit. Nice.
Luca, did you want to say something?
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, I don't have any subtitles for you. You're gonna have to limp along.
just goes to show that, like, that even.
Oh, and by the way, I'm listening to the audiobook of Roadside Picnic, which is the book that the game Gray Zone Warfare came from. Gray Zone Warfare has history, like literary history. It's so fucking cool. The book is what the movie Stalker and the games Stalker were based on. And Gray Zone Warfare is sort of an offshoot of that. So, and if you're interested in playing it, 6 Days in Fallujah is a really good game, and it's like $26 on Steam right now. It's really fucking hard. It's co-op, and you're basically running missions in Fallujah. It's tough. I haven't gotten through one mission yet. I haven't gotten through the first mission yet.
You know, people with like Will Duffy when he first did his first. I think that was his first ever debate he did with Boston. Is that right? Did he? Was that his first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with people with like the basic understanding of how things work can, debate people about the shape of the Earth because they think it's going to be easy to.
No, but that's not. You don't.
Well, it's easy. Like talking to a child is easy. When you tell them no, and they go why, and you say why, and they go why, and you tell them another reason why not. Why? that's like debating a flat earther.
Go and debate topics, Luke, and then later on down the road claim that you've not looked into them. Like, clearly he has. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been into it.
Yeah, Luca.
Guys,
Jumping in. Everybody just keeps jumping in. Michael was talking, and Nate jumped in. Luke's tried to jump in. Michael was trying to say something, to be honest, guys.
Sorry, it don't matter.
Go ahead, Michael.
It don't matter, man. Sorry. It's right. Like, look, are you trying to...
Is PJ Cruikshank a cokehead? I haven't seen someone wipe their nose like that since Studio 54.
Defend a silly argument, like...
I mean, seriously, who does powder cocaine in 2024, man? Damn.
The guy's been in a debate, Globe Earth, Flat Earth, and then claims that he's ignorant to the topic like that. That's a contradiction.
There's a difference between, looking into the topic and then having a basic understanding of the topic.
Yeah, Luca thinks that basic globe earthers can debate.
And these dipshits have done neither. They don't have a basic concept of heliocentrism, and they've not even looked into it. They just go by what other flat earthers have told them.
Even if they haven't looked into it, because basic knowledge is enough to beat flat earthers. I think is what he's trying to say.
Yes, it is. It's basic knowledge. A basic understanding of geometry is enough to beat flat earthers in a debate.
Yeah, that's kind of...
No, but like...
Okay, we're not going to debate Luca the whole night, guys.
What a flat earther
No, we're not going to debate Luca the whole night. Thank you.
Yeah.
But winning against a flat earther is kind of like winning a debate against a flat earther is kind of like winning a foot race against Emperor Aladdin.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Because he seems every time he opens his mouth, we want to have a debate on everything. Appreciate you, Luca, but I don't. I just don't see the reason we need to debate for everything. But like I wanted to say about Will Duffy was I don't know if you guys saw that insurance scam thing of his.
I haven't looked into all of it.
No.
Apparently, I think it was Leo, Level Observer. He pulled up some things where people are actually trying to take. I think they're trying to take him to court or something based on.
He's already been to court, he's already been sued.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something like that. So it's really weird. That makes a person think. Don't you think he's doing this whole thing for another insurance?
You want to watch
I love the excuses. I love all the excuses from these idiots. It's great. Flat earthers are like, yeah, go to Antarctica. If you get a 24-hour sun, that means it's not a flat earth. Now it's, yo, don't fucking go to Antarctica. Whatever you fucking do, oh my God, don't go.
Son, like, he talked about all this stuff, like.
Yeah. So it makes a person, I'm not saying he is doing it, I'm just saying it makes a person wonder because from the beginning he's been lying to everyone.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
He's really seeming dodgy, and the people he's been associated with in the past have also been very dodgy and
Really? Project much, motherfucker?
stuff like that. So it makes you wonder what really is going on with this guy.
So
He's got an ulterior motive. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something I just want to kind of address really quick, kind of off, a little bit off topic, but not really. But the misinformation agents, he left a post there, and it was stopped from being posted on there. It said didn't engineer shit, which means that he thinks David Beverly is lying.
Well, misinformation agent. I actually have a bone to pick with him because he was on the after show of Matters Now after my debate with Peter. And he said some really stuff that makes me say, dude, you're not welcome here anymore.
Okay. I did say that when I went to East China.
What, that you're a lying sack of shit? You emotionally abuse your children by gaslighting them with flat earth? Mean like that?
It was all taking the piss out of flat earth on it.
He comes on with the pretense of being, oh, yeah, we can have nice conversation. Just want to, being or pretending to be nice. But when he's there, you should hear how disgusting he is towards flat earth.
Yeah.
Really? Again, project much, motherfucker?
Yeah, his channel is pure insulting flat earthers.
So, yeah, his misinformation agent name really does mean something.
Oh,
he's a
co-parter.
Information person then.
Oh, yeah. So I would be saying.
Yeah, he did. I think 2 of them.
Sorry, I am. Everybody that did.
I know at least 1.
Did subscribe to him through me. You can go and unsubscribe.
Yes, I'm gonna be doing that. I don't.
Really? Is that in concordance or in concordance with YouTube's policies that you signed to tell people to take action against another channel? I think that's against the YouTube terms of service, isn't it?
I think I did. I only subscribed to Luke's, not him. Yeah, no, I didn't. He's gone anyway. Got rid of him.
But yeah, he's gone anyway. Let's get back to the video because they do have some awesome conversations and stuff. And I do like the approach Dave and Josh did when they were talking to
Dave's not like, Dave don't care about all this debate stuff,
Yeah, that's what I say. Everybody's keep telling me, I want to debate him. Like, it's not what he does. He doesn't debate people.
Dave
I imagine he doesn't. Imagine he won't debate people because they'd prove that he's a lying sack of shit. That's what would be proved, and he didn't want that.
Has his experiences and what he knows, and take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's more on the biblical side as well, so
straight to the point, and he's good with the knowledge he's got. He's brilliant with it.
And his book, Flood of AI, is awesome.
Absolutely.
He also don't have to defend against idiots who say it didn't work for NASA. If you want to say
they can go look up themselves.
Oh, I'll give him that he worked for NASA. I'm not saying he's lying about that. I'm saying he's lying after working for NASA that the Earth is flat. That's what I'm saying, and that there's no 24-hour sun. He's a lying sack of shit because he's saying that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. God knows it. He knows it. Simple as that.
Yep.
Many failed ideas I came up with figuring out whether or not there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. I heard it's kind of rare, but I heard agreement from both sides.
And I mean, wouldn't this be appeal to authority? Is that what you guys are doing now? Appealing to authority? Isn't that what you accuse us of when we bring up somebody who works for NASA? Isn't that what happens?
It's flat Earth versus globe. That if there's a 24-hour sun, we live on a globe, and if there's not a 24-hour sun, we live on a flat stationary plane. And so that began my journey to figure out how could I get a flat earther and a globe earther together to Antarctica to see with their own eyes and to document whether or not there's a 24-hour sun.
You can't, because flat earthers, although they claim that they're truth seekers, are not. They don't want to know the truth. They want to affirm their paradigm. They want to affirm their consequent. They're dishonest pieces of shit.
So that's what the final experiment is. We will be going to Antarctica this December, which is the southern summer.
We just have to say again, it's not an experiment.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's an observational experiment, stupid. So you don't even know what an experiment is, and you think you're suited for this argument? For this topic? Plus, you bring an unfalsifiable narrative into a scientific discussion. And that's just fucking stupid.
Manipulated variable is not going to prove anything for flat Earth, by the way.
Yes, manipulated variable. That's your location, moron. When you're in the North Pole, that would be one location. And in the South Pole, that would be another location. Also, the time of year is a variable that you manipulate by not going at the wrong time of year. Or you can go at different times of year. Do that. Time is also a variable. So they don't think time's a variable because you can't change time. Although, I don't know, you can make your interval shorter or longer. So they're just fucking stupid. They just don't know anything about science at all. Nothing.
Okay. The only thing it can debunk is a globe, because the globe makes special claims on the sun.
No, we don't. We make proved claims of the sun that have been confirmed and measured. So you make claims about the sun that you can't back up.
Yeah.
And
He said
you know what's funny about this, though? Everybody that has gone says they'd never see a 24-hour sun.
No, they haven't. That's a lie, you dumb fuck. That's a fucking lie. We have 5-day-long 24-hour sun time lapses.
You know, like the thing for me, and like this might not go down well, but any flat earther who gets involved with this is.
How do you spell that? B-U-H?
It's way suspicious in my eyes.
But that's.
Oh, you mean any flat earther that actually seeks the truth is suspicious in your eyes? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
The thing that I think is part of the ulterior motives of this. I think they're trying to make flat earthers look dishonest, and people that want to go, or like for instance, they're trying to push people to go now.
Oh, honey, you don't need our help to look dishonest. You do that all by yourself. You do fine. No help from us is needed.
It's like they're trying to say, "Oh, would you see they're just shoals or something?" You know what I mean? Like they've been playing you guys.
But there is people on about going though. If like it's like for me, it'd be like, no, why would I go with you? I know there's no 24-hour sun.
Yeah, that's why you need to go, because you know there isn't when there actually is, and we have proof that there is. And that's why you need to go. Or just remain a closed-minded shit fuck and just talk shit about something you know nothing about. You could do that.
I know Earth's not a ball. I don't need to go. So why does anybody need to go? Why don't ballers just go? And then whatever.
I know there's no such things as germs, so why would anyone need to research it?
Clown show comes of it. It's all down to ball.
Now, put your hand in this mud puddle and get back to surgery.
Ballers, but because flat earthers are gonna go. It's going to be another Netflix shit show.
And I mean, it's even more dodgy now that they're trying to push Alex Stein to go as well. It's like,
oh, if anybody was going to be taken down to Antarctica to be murdered, it would be Alex Stein. That guy is a fucking piece of shit. That guy's a piece of shit straight from Satan's anus. He is an absolute fuck.
All the people they're trying to push are these people, you know, from
Hey, West Side Girl, what's up?
That side of the truth. What's a true earthers?
True earthers, yeah. Well, I think it's
True earthers. That's what flat earthers are calling themselves now. True earthers. Awesome. And I guess the Amish are true race car drivers, right?
It's Jaron's pride that got him going. He put his mouth in it, so.
Again, any flat earthers watching, click the Discord link and come in and prove me wrong.
And he said that, flat earthers that he talked to said that there won't be a 24-hour sun. That doesn't speak for every flat earther. This guy, I mean, then that's the.
Okay, then there will be a 24-hour sun. That proves the globe. Is that what you're saying? I mean, are you speaking for the people who don't say that?
Claim if he did or if he didn't, then I want to know if he did.
He did.
Who did this guy talk?
Sorry, just for all questions in chat about Dave, like he speaks for himself on video,
Yeah.
To tell you everything you need to know. So just watch.
If it was above board, it'd be the observation at best. And Dave, he could not answer that he was a flat earther. He could turn around and positively say that if it's not flat, then if it's not flat, then it's definitely a globe, but 1,000,000 times bigger. He positively could say that it's not flat.
About Dave.
How does making the merry-go-round bigger create a second rotational point? How does that happen, man? I mean, just stand next to a merry-go-round or stand on a merry-go-round. You're rotating around the center, right? Where do you stand on that motherfucker for it to rotate around you? Where?
Oh, sorry. I thought somebody was on about him as well. Sorry, dude. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Turn your fucking microphone down, PJ. God damn it.
Sorry.
Answers everything that people are asking in this video, like, so just watch it, like.
Sorry, no, I was thinking of Dave Weiss.
Watch it like. It's a video. So watch it like. I don't believe a flat earth, so it's not real. Like.
It's because of what I said. Yeah. Sorry.
Not really fair. We speak for him, like,
No. No,
watch video, like, I know him, but I'm
Like.
not speaking for him.
No, that's it.
To see if there's a 24-hour sun.
I don't know. I don't hate all British people. Just these dumb fuckers. These goddamn country bitches.
Or not.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent, man. Yeah. And Pastor Will is actually financing the trip. Who do you
I love you guys.
have booked so far to go?
So Dave McKeegan has confirmed on the Globe side. He's signed up. And on the Flat Earth side, Jaron Campanella has agreed to go. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to.
As long as nobody murders him. That's his only rule. He'll go as long as everyone promises not to murder him.
To be the only flat earther there, which I totally get. And so he'd like another flat earther there. We suggested Austin Whitsitt.
If you think Austin Whitsitt can protect you from anything, you're silly.
And he has verbally said he would go, but we're trying to get him to give that final commitment so that we can get them both signed up.
Right. I know he's having a baby, so hey, you know what? We'll pray for him.
Hey, and Austin, he's having his second child that he can homeschool. Isn't that great? And Austin, look, Look, you could take a camera, you go up there and you say, okay, sunset is supposed to be now. So I'm going to zoom the sun back in. I've zoomed the sun back in after sunset. You could do that, Austin. You could actually prove that what you said is true.
And a safe pregnancy with him and his wife.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that was one of the reasons, he's having a baby. Well, his wife's having the baby. That's we do live in. Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
I love that comment. He's having a baby. No, his wife's having a baby.
Like you're having a baby.
Yeah.
And you've already got one small baby as well.
Yeah, it's either we're having a baby or my wife is having a baby. It's never I'm having a baby when it's the guy. Oh, another joke I heard today from Dan Mintz is, I don't really believe in giving gifts as a hint, but my girlfriend stopped shaving her legs for 3 weeks, so I gave her a razor so she could kill herself.
Well, why would you be doing this?
I mean, I wouldn't.
I love Dan. I love his sense of humor. It's hilarious.
I wouldn't leave my family here behind and go to Antarctica for what?
You never know. You could go.
What? I'm too young. Oh, I thought you were. I'm sorry, I misread. I thought it was West Side Girl talking to me. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry.
And never come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Don't you think he's been involved in insurance scams? Don't you think this could be just an insurance scam?
So muddying the waters. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely not.
How could this possibly be an insurance scam? How? I mean, seriously, man.
Above board. It's all gonna go up board, or it's just some kind of dodgy mission.
Yes, it's above board. He doesn't own the fucking travel agency, asshole. He's just the front guy. He doesn't own any part of it. You aren't giving him any money. Jesus fuck.
You could back and say that there's a 24-hour sun. Do you know what I mean? Hey, sorry, that there's not a 24-hour sun.
You could offer me as much gold as is ice down there, and I still won't go.
That's right.
But I mean, you know what's interesting though, when later on in the discussion, because you're probably not going to get that far, because I mean it's a long discussion to have, where Dave says when he was there, because obviously he was still a glober, he didn't think about the flat Earth and all that, but he only really saw twilight. He can never remember seeing the sun 24 hours in the day.
Oh, he can only remember? He can only remember seeing it. Huh. Okay. What time of year did he go?
I've never seen twilight. And the fact you only see twilight means, the sun's not in the sky like they need it to be 24 hours a day.
Well,
and
I mean, he's basically he's a Christian. He'll lie about that too. Okay.
Also, what he says is he couldn't explore freely.
Oh, why would he? Why would he want to? Why would you want to explore freely? What are you going to explore? More snow?
Just like we say.
See, they think that if you go a certain distance, you'll see other lands, other continents.
You can't explore freely.
Why would you be able to? They're not just going to let you go off rambling around, and it's dangerous.
No.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's fucking 120 degrees below zero, dude. Oh, let me check. What is the nighttime temperature of Antarctica? 50 below zero Fahrenheit. It's 50 degrees below zero, dude. Or 45 degrees below zero Celsius. Why the fuck would you want to go explore freely? What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus, would you want to go explore the fucking Sahara? No, because you fucking die.
You know what I mean? Professional people have died trying.
Yep.
You know, so you're not just.
Yeah, so why would you want to? Fuck, dude.
Just going to be allowed to.
These idiots. These fucking idiots.
And just go walking about anywhere, like, you know.
You're all right if you grab a spare pair of socks, dude. You're okay. You're okay.
I was gonna say, not only is there the external threats of, what if they actually want him to die, right? Which is very, we say it's possible. I think it is. But then the threats that, aren't even external, that he could definitely just have like a real fall inside of what are those called when the ice is like split open?
Yeah, crevasse.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Just say, oh, the guy slipped in a crevasse, or
I don't think that trip that they're going on it goes anywhere remotely like that. I mean, they're just on a campsite, really, aren't they?
Oh yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, but think about it. They have what they call the quiet times that they go in the tents. You know how easy it is to just know what is looking, drag someone out of the tent.
Oh, he wandered off. He went crazy.
You know what I mean? He probably looked for the bathroom and got lost.
So that's what you think would happen? You fucking dumbass. You silly, silly little person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
West Side? Or is it? Yeah. That is coming in about a week. I don't know if you weren't here for the last live stream, but this prints at the print volume is 12 inches across, 12 inches deep, and 12 inches tall. So it'll basically print a 12 by 12 inch block of plastic, big enough to print a helmet, a full size helmet, more than big enough to print your sundial, and very quickly and automatically. I mean, it's already been calibrated for everything. So all I have to do is load filament into it, do the first initial setup, which is a bed level and setting the 0, and it's done. You feed it a file. As long as you slice it correctly, the slicer tells it, or you tell the slicer that it's for the Quiddy 3X Max or the X Max 3, and it has software built in that limits it depending on the filament. So even if you put the wrong settings in, it won't go past its limit. So it's a really nice printer. Yeah. So it's coming. So I'm sorry it's taken so long, but things beyond my control happen. So anyway.
Let's just say there's like 73 people.
Oh, and check your Discord messages. I wanted to check to see if the color scheme is okay. I'd like to do the black and white. The one I posted is black and white. So do you want the black parts black and the white parts red, or do you want the black parts red and the white parts black? So it's up to you. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I can't remember.
But there's only 7 likes. What's going on?
74 people watching.
Hit those likes, man. Why are you guys?
I think you just need to.
And I'll probably print more than one. So if anybody wants to purchase a digital sundial after they're printed, they're welcome to do it. I'm hoping to do like 5.
Refresh.
No, I've refreshed and it keeps going up 7.
Yeah. That's a good comment. What Jeff
8,
just put.
8 now.
Yeah.
Guys, please hit the likes, share the show, ring the people.
Gas has just put a good comment. Twilight is in the UK at midsummer, and it is. It like sun sets at about, I don't know, around 10 o'clock that time, but
You mean there's twilights in other places on the planet? I mean, it's almost like everybody has twilight. It's weird.
It never seems to get dark. It's all, you can always see like this glowing sky, and then sun rises again at about 3 o'clock or something.
I've seen that in Scotland. Yeah, it can get sometimes take to about 11 o'clock to get dark at night, and then sometimes 2:30, 3 o'clock it's coming light again. Like,
And his voice is like nails on a chalkboard. He needs like some padding on the walls or something, because he is getting like this sharp echo, this ear-piercing echo.
It's exactly like Mikey said.
Yeah, well, I just want to say thank you, Tony Whitcomb, for your £10 super chat. Really appreciate it. Says, does anybody think that these going to Antarctica are not going to be vetted? It won't happen. Just a non-journey. I 100% agree. You rock, Tony. Really appreciate all the support.
You know, right? This is my biggest point about this whole thing, right? Do you really think they're going to be allowed to come back and say, hold on, yeah, we didn't see 24-hour sun?
Yeah, they will. Yes, they will. And the only point that you have is on the top of your head, man.
And do you really think that, like, your Dave McKeegans and whoever goes are going to literally then say, yeah, we didn't see no 24-hour sun?
Yes, if they do not see a 24-hour sun, if they do not see a sun circle around their head, which is impossible on a flat Earth, they will say that the Earth is flat. Yes, I will too. If they do not see the sun circle around their heads, which is fucking impossible on a flat Earth, I will say I'm a flat earther and I will delete my channel.
It's flat. Do you really think that's going to be admitted?
Of course not. Of course not.
And do you think that Witsit or Jaren will admit that there's a 24-hour sun if there is one? Do you think that's going to happen?
They can't go away and come back.
It ain't going to happen. But best scenario for me is it just won't happen.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Like he says he's not going to go. Okay? He says he's not going. But he says if he sees the 24-hour sun there, while he's there, he'll tell everybody it's a flat Earth. It's like he contradicts himself constantly. Why are you going?
No, he's not contradicted himself one. You guys have. Oh yeah, it's the best proof for flat. It's the best proof for the globe is 24-hour sun. Oh no, it wouldn't be proof.
So if he's setting this up and he's so for truth, shouldn't he be going to like moderate it?
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I say it could be an insurance scam kind of ploy. You don't know. It's easy just to say I'm setting this whole thing up. Oh no, but I'm paying for.
I don't think you know how fucking insurance scams work. I don't think you know how insurance works. Him paying for someone to go is not insurance, stupid. Jesus fucking Christ.
For other people, so I can't afford myself to go. A multimillionaire can't afford to go do the thing he wants to do, to pay for someone else, and then something happens. How many times has this happened in history before? Quite a few times.
Right.
The person makes up things, puts like insurance claims and things, and then ends up not going on the thing, and then something happens to whatever that was supposed to happen. And then that person is like pocketed everything.
Yeah, that happened with a flight in Russia where some company scammed some people. Yeah, that happened. But no, he's not taking money from people. It's a travel agency, you stupid fuck, that goes there regularly. He has nothing to do with the travel agency. He's just coordinating the whole thing, you idiot. Good God, man.
Too many times.
I'm not claiming he's doing this, guys. I'm just saying it's a big possibility, especially if you see the things they've dug up about his insurance scam policies and stuff. It's really weird.
He's got the grin of a deceiver, I know that much.
I got the grin of a deceiver. Like this guy? Like this guy? This guy looks like fucking Satan, man. This guy looks like the stereotypical Satan right here. Doesn't he? Goatee, mustache, fucking grin, squinty little eyes, red face. Red face? And you're calling him a deceiver?
It's just weird. Roger,
Oh, wow.
Did you end up going to his church on Thursday? Was it tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, and
You gonna go? Still?
yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to go down there. I'm off on Thursday, so yeah, I can get over there. I'll just, hopefully somebody will actually be there this time. It was really weird that they advertise a Thursday night service and there's nobody there. But I hear they have another church he actually preaches at sometimes, but I don't know why it would say they're open on Thursday on their website. Just odd, you know.
Yeah. Apparently, Tim Pool wants to send Alex Stein to.
Prime time, Alex Stein.
Imagine, I'm a flat earther, but imagine sitting with Alex Stein for 5 days.
I'd like to take Alex Stein to the North Pole and just dump him there.
Oh, dude.
So crazy.
I would have smacked him a couple of times. Yeah. Well, Duffy's already been caught in too many lies as it is now, so I don't trust him. Yeah. Well,
Oh, you mean caught in all those lies that you made up?
once you lie once, you're gonna have to lie to cover the other lie up. So he's gonna be.
Yeah, like these guys. Just like all these guys. All these guys. Try not to hit Luca. All these guys. Yeah. And this guy, and this guy.
Constantly lying.
The world we live in right now. So when I was in Antarctica, I was newly married, and I did not want to go. I was ticked off the entire time I was there. Mainly, I traveled a lot for NASA, for the field science work I did. Every month I was going somewhere, and I didn't want to go. Plus, I hate the cold.
So you probably stayed in your tent all the time that you could, right? So you didn't see the sun all the time, right?
My boss browbeat me, such as that's what he does. And besides that, I created a technology.
Thank you very, very much, Jeff Conkle, for gifting 5 memberships. Really appreciate it. You rock, Jeff.
Jeff does rock.
There we go.
El Rocco.
He's got the hair in the beard for rocking as well.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Proper heat banger.
Yeah, you see, Jeff is the real Santa Claus, guys.
Flaps Panic. Oh, is that Edith?
Flaps Panic.
Flaps Panic. Is that right?
Can you send in this chat now? Come on, let's see who's panicking, man.
Yeah, let's see who panic.
Bet you dance.
Who's saying this? Oh, Edith's Dentist. What a name. Edith's Dentist, there's still a spot open if you want to come in and talk, and then we can see who's the one panicking.
A great name for I love the name of the movie in 30 Rock, The Rural Juror. Just tickles me.
You peck.
Time that we were using for a ground station for what's called polar orbiting spacecraft. If you understand, polar orbiting, geocentric, geostationary spacecraft are in orbit, but they're in sync with the spinning globe, right? I mean, that's the idea, right?
Over the pole? Did he say they have a over the pole?
Deal, excuse me, that they present, right? When I worked at NASA, I believe.
Did he say geostationary polar orbiter? Did it go from pole to pole, or was it stationary at the South Pole? Is that what he's saying? How would that work? A geostationary polar satellite. How does that work? Let's go back. I just want to fucking check. Because these morons will miss it. And this idiot will miss it.
time that we were using for a ground station for what's called polar orbiting spacecraft. If you understand, polar orbiting,
guys.
geocentric, geostationary spacecraft are in orbit, but they're in sync with the spinning globe, right? I mean, that's the idea, right?
But he said polar. He said polar. Why would he mention polar? Now, if he didn't have that word in there, yeah, it makes sense. But you can't have a geostationary polar satellite, man. You can't. It's impossible.
Ideal, excuse me, that they present, right? When I worked at NASA, I believed in all the things that we were all taught in our elementary schools, Pastor, right? We all saw that globe in the classroom since kindergarten, right?
Flat Earth meme.
In 2016, I had a revelation. It was
2016, about the time that Flat Earth started. About the time that Flat Earth started. Hey, Sean G, what's up, man? Good to have you here. It's like, notice nobody was a flat earther before 2016. They just had this great awakening where everybody became woke at the same time for no reason. Oh, and Eric Dubay made his first video then, right?
presented on the internet, of course. People were starting to say the earth is flat and enclosed, and I laughed. I'm like, oh,
I laughed because I was an intelligent person. I had degrees in college, but I laughed. I couldn't believe it. But then I started researching it, and I was so convinced that I couldn't just. It's just the evidence was undeniable. I fucking heard it so many times I could dance to it.
come on, really? What are they going to say next? So I was intrigued enough.
So if someone as smart as I am could be fooled by all this other stuff, then man, it has to be true, right?
Beginning to come to understanding, right? To just scoff is unwise, right?
They can't even come up with an original origin story. They have to parrot each other. It's amazing.
The scripture says that a fool decides a thing before having heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's not the King James version, right? To him that
right. Scriptures also say that it's an abomination to wear mixed fibers in your clothing too. It also says that, and you can't eat meat from a cloven hoof animal, and you can't eat anything but shellfish. So yeah, Scripture says a lot of things. How much of that do you follow? Scripture also says pi is exactly 3. Do you follow that? Being a NASA engineer, I think every one of your calculations would be fucking off if that was true.
Decides a thing before having heard it, to him it is folly, is probably King James.
Wow.
And that's exactly what came to mind when I was debating Peter, by the way.
Was it?
Of course. That thing he sent you afterwards was terrible as well. That when he messaged you that he showed us an element. That's ridiculous what he said. You told him you were praying for him. And he says, I don't want your false, disgusting prayers.
Yep.
People. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yes. No one wants a disgusting prayer from a non-Christian. Nobody.
That's horrible. That's not.
All I've done is be nice to the guy, and all I get is insults, disgusting insults, by the way, guys.
Who said that?
Peter, that so-called Christian I debated.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting, man.
So yeah, let's get on with the video.
Nonetheless, once I started examining it, I went, whoa, that explains a lot of things that I experienced at NASA. I taught remote sensing, okay? And so one of the things that we had a program called You Be the Scientist. Again, this was when the internet was a new thing, if anyone now can imagine that, right? broadband was a 1 meg. If you had a 1 meg connection to a school district, that was high speed.
Wow.
I remember
Right?
dial-up. That was
And so we were
dial-up
putting
time,
these
guys.
ground.
Remember that? I remember when the dial-up was all the thing. Who here remembers that though?
Oh, I remember it definitely.
That was
AOL.
Yeah, AOL, exactly.
American Online, dude.
I remember when it's like, yeah, when MSN was like the big thing. It's crazy because if you have to ask all the children, youngsters today, they can think, what the hell's wrong with you? What you talking about? What dial-up? What? Huh?
Well, I helped put in the fiber optic networks that eliminated the dial-up. I did it for like 6 years. Yeah. It was like putting together a Lego set. The way they had it had it all color coded. It was all plastic and fiber optics, and we just like snapped it all together and put it in, and then bam, the world is connected. It was awesome.
It's amazing how all those connections come on the ground.
Oh, back in the day, though, a company named Fujitsu was trying to develop a thing called AI, and they spent $8 billion and could not quite get it right. And Bill Gates stepped in with $2 million and developed a software that actually worked. It was.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Like America,
Okay.
and we got our networks up and running.
I remember when we still used the big thing before all the social media platforms are up. If you had to get somewhere, it was like email kind of mail, but it was everybody was like, oh yeah, now I don't need to make letters anymore because we always used to later send posts to people.
I've got a comment on this, because wow, little sausage, Alan Norstrand, lol. I have to say I'm not gay, but Nate is just about the prettiest man I've seen for a long time.
No.
I'm not saying things like that about a 16-year-old.
Wait.
No,
you're gonna get us kicked off the air.
Seriously,
He probably doesn't know he's so young though.
Yeah, no,
but you see, it's your Tom Cruise hair, Nate.
Whoa.
Yeah, shouldn't. Anyway, anyway.
I've got kids in Nate's age, like.
This is kind of cool. This is a 3D print. That's kind of awesome. It's a planner. I think I'll get the file and add that to my catalog.
So it winds me up, stuff like that. Sorry.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't know. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like it's fine because I look older than my age. It's just I guess my like skull something, I don't know.
Yeah, you're quite mature for your age as well.
Is Lucas still here with us?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, hello.
Oh yeah, he's so quiet. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to speak.
You are allowed to speak. You're not allowed, we just don't want to debate the whole.
So it says, for personal use only, by downloading my models, you are not entitled to sell any digital files or printed models of my designs. So nobody order one from me, so I won't sell one to anybody.
Whole time.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a question right quick. You ever seen a railroad wheel that goes on an engine?
Actually, I can make that in Blender, so pretty easy.
A railroad wheel.
Yeah, an engine wheel on a rail on a engine. You ever seen the wheels on those things? Well,
yeah.
I'm kind of answering your question. They are slick. They are flat. You won't be able to. Yeah, they won't get any traction.
No, they're not flat. They're smooth, but they're not flat. What the fuck are you talking about?
Going up an incline, you'll go backwards no matter how fast you go. That's all I wanted to throw that out.
No, you won't. You won't.
out there right quick.
I was just gonna say to Mandela effect, there's definitely cables under the ocean, man. People actually, their jobs are to actually make.
Yes, there are cables under the ocean. Yes, the Dave Cameron, think that's who did it. Did that thing with the Titanic with the submersible. Remember that? You know what that was? That was a cover for a CIA op, so that they could be taken down there and tap into a fucking Russian telecommunications cable. That's what they did. That's what that whole thing was for. The CIA funded it.
Maintenance, those things.
And that's not just a conspiracy theory. That's true. That's been leaked. That's why they did it. That's information that's available. So that was a cover mission for tapping into a Russian Russian cable.
What about the track I posted in chat?
The majority information is.
And I don't believe any one of them has even caught on to that, man. I mean, that's how little research they do. That's how mindless and sycophantic they are. They don't even research stuff that they hear from other conspiracy theorists. They just listen to what they say and repeat every word of it. But they don't dig any deeper.
Traveled by them undersea cables, isn't it?
You know,
it's like all these conservatives were like so against Obama. Oh, his name's Hussein Obama. But none of them put together the fact that his name is Obama, Obama. His name's Hussein Obama, right? His middle name's Hussein. His last name's Obama. In German, a B is a double S. So if they would have if their minds were any bigger, they could have picked it. They would have said, "Hey, wait! In German, his name would be Osama." That's what tells me that conservatives are dumber than dog shit, because they aren't creative enough to have discovered that.
Yeah, yeah. Which picture did you post in chat, Luca?
No, I linked.
No, you can't.
Okay, I'll look at it later. But majority of engine.
This makes a nice gift. Things like this. I can print these. What do they call them? That's just advertising a printing service. But I can do this. I can do these. These are easy. Make them any combination you want. Make them changeable.
Engine wheels are real slick, and the rails themselves are really slick. They use the weight of the actual engine to pull. That's how they get traction.
Hey, Spuddy.
Good. Well, hey, Spud. How you doing, man? So, what's Mr. Information Agent want then?
Well, I won't be in it morning, so what I'll do is I'll give you that information.
When you're in misinformation, what do you want to say, man?
What do you want to say?
Go ahead. We're all ears.
Time to speak, mate. Come on.
Time to speak. Crickets again.
Hello.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna carry on with the stream, so let's go.
Ground stations, I had engineered a system that was very relatively inexpensive. We had a 3-meter dish that would ingest in real time satellite data from GOES, the GOES series of spacecraft. We used to process that in software, and in software it would map the imagery. It's not in visible light, it's in multispectral information, and visible light is a component of it. So we would map that to a globe in software. Now, I never thought about that when I was at NASA. Why would you question that, right? But when
Yeah, why would you question that? That'd be my question. When the software is written with the heliocentric model in its code, and it works, why would you question it?
this whole idea of, wait a minute, the world is not what we've been told, then I realized, wait a minute, why would we need to map imagery around a globe, around a ball shape in software? Why would that
I don't know, because it's a globe, and you're mapping a globe. That'd be a good reason.
need to be done? So what you find is all the imagery that we see, why. And we've heard the guy, it has to be
we all know why.
Photoshopped, right? You've heard that guy, right?
Yep.
It's
Yeah, we do.
Photoshopped.
Yeah.
No, it's Photoshopped because it has to be, because if it's not Photoshopped, it's kind of boring. And yeah.
Yeah,
That's how they
we all
write
know
the
why,
software.
don't we?
Because that's how they write the
Okay.
software.
Photoshop doesn't mean fake, okay? If you have a spot on a photo of you and I touch that spot up, or let's say you have a photo of you with someone you don't like that you were on vacation with in the background and you want them removed, that doesn't make that photo fake. Okay? That doesn't make you fake. Okay? Jesus.
Why you just trust him to be someone? Like, how do you know what did he do in NASA was really related to anything?
Because we know the guy.
I know him.
You know him? You've met him? You've met him? You know him personally? Or you just think he's telling the truth because he says there's no globe? Which is it?
Mate, and
You know the guy? You
Yes.
check
I
the
know
guy?
him, yeah.
No, you don't know the guy. You've seen him on this. You've seen him on YouTube. You don't know the guy. Have you ever been to his have you ever been to one of his services? Ever had a beer with him? No, you don't know him. I don't know you, Flatzoid, or any of these assholes. I know of you. Fucking liars.
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
Because I checked the guy.
I've known him
A cryptic, yes. Thank you.
about
You know what?
7 years,
Misinformation agent, you come in here really hot, especially after the disrespect you showed towards myself and other flat earthers when you went into Matters Now's after show.
Oh, you mean like calling Rachie 50 a cunt because she discovered the truth? Is that like that? You mean you're always perfectly polite?
But
And the
listen,
things you said there, you can be glad I actually let you in right now.
listen,
And now you're coming to tell us
can I speak
this
to
guy's a liar.
Can I speak to him, please?
He is a liar. If he says there's no 24-hour sun in Antarctica, he's a fucking liar. I'll tell it to his fucking face.
Right? You accuse him of being a liar, you don't know him.
Yeah.
Right? Secondly,
And you say he's not lying, and you don't know him. But we know he's lying because of science and reality.
ample evidence to find out whether he worked for NASA or not. I've known the guy for 7 years.
No, where he worked is not in contention. It's what he says is what's in contention.
So, just because it triggers you that there's a flat earther who worked.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to post this on Discord. Everybody needs to go to the Discord. If you click on a thing, it'll bring it to the server, and then just click on photos. I was in having a burger, And this pulled in to the parking lot. So, and I'm not going to show it on the live stream. Y'all got to go see it.
For NASA, don't mean he's a liar. That just means that you can't accept it.
No, it especially means he's a liar. If he worked for NASA and he says the earth is flat, that means he's the biggest fucking liar.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
No, dude, not what I said at all. I said simply, did you go and check his resume? Did you ask him what he did there? Because I went and checked what he did in NASA. And he was just a tech support.
No.
Yeah, basically. He was outsourced tech support. That's what he did. He's not a fucking astronaut or a fucking aerospace engineer. He's fucking tech support. Just glorified what he does on the internet. I think I've seen a couple of his videos on like Linux and shit, and he's good at what he does. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him. He's a good engineer, electronics engineer, but no, he's not a fucking aerospace engineer. He's glorified tech support.
And he cannot claim he engineered something when he's not an engineer. You know?
Liar. He was an engineer. He even taught science class, dude.
Liar.
No, listen.
You know what? Professor Dave Explains taught college courses at the request of the college. Right? He didn't say, hey, can I teach classes here? No, they said, we'd like you to come and teach here. And you say he's not a professor, but you'll give all this guy credence? Because he taught high school classes?
So why would he write in his own website that he was a tech support?
Listen, listen, if the guy were in here preaching globe earth and that, you would have no problem with him whatsoever. You won't even...
Right, because he'd be telling the truth. He's a liar if he says the earth is flat. See, it's just as simple as that, man.
Question it, man.
Not at all.
Because he's a flat earther, it's like, oh, how do you know this? How do you know that? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. How you work. You all work the same. Right? If it were in your defense, you'd lap it all up and you'd not even question it. Like, you don't question.
Right. Same as you, idiot. Same as you. Same as you. Because you'll deny everything every person from NASA says, except for this guy.
Question half science that's fed to you.
Your channel's a joke.
Do you want a link? Wait, do you want a link?
No.
A link?
No, they don't want a link. Hell no. They don't want to know the truth. Are you kidding me?
To see what?
Right.
I've kicked him, guys.
Yeah. So he comes with receipts to back up what he says, and you kick him off. Fucking awesome. Aren't these guys great? Aren't these guys just the greatest fucking truth seekers ever?
Don't want to link. No.
We don't need to defend Beverly Anya.
No.
Rocks.
Yes, not an engineer, Dave. There you go. Excellent.
We know the guy. He's got his credentials. If the guy doesn't trust him, that's his problem.
Right. And according to the guy you just kicked off, his credentials say he's tech support. Yeah, he's got his credentials. He wrote them. You know why? Because if he lies on a fucking resume, people aren't going to hire him. But he can lie here because no one gives a fuck. This is YouTube.
Don't need any defense.
No.
No.
You see, the issue that, and I get this a lot. That's why I said, if I've even had people telling me that he's just a con man, the guy actually died, he's just stolen an identity. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you people? Just because the guy's a flat earther, he used to work for NASA, and it doesn't agree with your religion.
It's not a religion, asshole. What you believe in is a religion. Flat Earth is a cult. See, religion is faith-based. You have nothing but faith, no evidence, no map, no model, no measurements, nothing. You've got nothing but your opinion and what you think the Bible says. So if anybody's religious, it's you. Science is evidence-based. Shit you ain't got.
What a lot of people don't know, and I don't know if I'm all right saying it, but I'm going to say it, and I apologize, Dave, if it's not. But Dave's wife also works for NASA. That's where he met his wife.
Exactly.
And they're both flat earthers now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's just fucking sad. That's just fucking sad. Really, it is. It really fucking is. That two bright minds. I'm saying right now, he's a bright mind. He had something going for him. But he just fucking threw it away over a conspiracy, over a lie. That's sad. Both of them. Both of them. If you work for NASA, if they even outsource you for anything, you've got something. And this motherfucker and his wife threw that the fuck away. For what? A book?
It's crazy.
I mean, that's disgusting. That's fucking... My mother would call that a sin.
Is he still in?
No, I kicked him.
Who's that other woman that Alan knows, Cindy?
Yeah. Holy shit. They're at 9:24 and it's 47 minutes. I mean, what are we doing here? What are you doing here, Flatzoid? Why the fuck? I mean, they've talked approximately 5 minutes per every minute of this video.
I've got it on Facebook.
And they haven't presented anything. Just their fucking opinions of shit. They haven't presented anything to rebut anything anybody said. It's just they're talking shit. I mean, I got nothing here. I can't work with this. I can't fucking work with this. I mean, I'm just commenting on their comments. What the hell? Let's find something better. Jesus. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Let's see what this dumb motherfucker's posted. "12 days ago? Is his fucking channel even up anymore? 1 day ago. Okay, here's 1 day ago. Did he get put on timeout? No, he's uploaded. I mean, this is just how fucking disgusting this fuck is. He fucking goes to dwarf wrestling. Jesus Christ, man. I'm just bored. I mean, it's just the same fucking thing. It's them being jealous of anyone who's smarter than them. Now they found someone who can fucking say the earth is flat because they lie their ass off, but they believe him. They don't believe all the evidence that's been fucking presented. They don't believe any science, but they'll believe this asshole, right? I mean, it's just sad.
Forest, and we found a unicorn.
Except I'm not making this up. Like,
So this is Flat Earth Discord 24/7.
you could actually go through the same process. Like, you could find somebody that literally launches their own satellites, and then you could find out where they claim it's supposed to be in the night sky. Go to a place where there's least light pollution and try to see it. And, you know, people do that. There's videos. It's hard to find more videos of that right now.
Oh, this guy won't last long.
Can you show me a satellite from the ISS?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Hold on. Did I spell that? No, I didn't spell it right. I can never spell the word satellite right. Satellite. There you go. There, images. There we go. There's one. There's one. Here's one. And I don't know how many photos of these are just 3D renderings or how many are taken from the from on board the what do you call it? Space shuttle before they dock. But yeah, there's a satellite in space right here. Here's another one. Here's one they're launching from another satellite in space. See, it's one satellite launching another satellite. This is a fucking. This is a actual photo. So a hunk of junk from the internet. Oh, okay. This is something they sent out to burn up in the atmosphere. But yeah, they can launch satellites from a satellite. Isn't that amazing? But yeah. Oh, and here's a picture some dipshit did. But yeah, there's photographs of satellites from the ISS. There's at least one I've seen, and I can't find it here. They're not showing it. But yeah, there are pictures of satellites from space. So, and I guess no flat earthers wanted to click on the Discord link. So,
a satellite from the ISS?
Yeah. You know, you got these big pictures that show like half the Earth, right? There's 10,000 satellites up there, right?
How big do you think satellites are? They show these pictures of these images of a depiction of how many satellites there are orbiting the Earth or in how much space junk is out there. And it's like a cloud. It's like you can't even see the Earth through it. And it's like, yeah, each one of those dots at scale would be like 1,000 miles wide. So how big do you think satellites are? Most of them aren't really any bigger than this. Really about the size of a shoebox. Because launching a satellite is fucking expensive, and the smaller you can get it, the better, the least expensive it is. So they pack a lot of really small shit into a space that does powerful stuff, like hamsats. A lot of the satellites up there are launched by amateur satellite club or amateur ham clubs, amateur ham radio clubs, as hamsats, ham radio satellites, communication satellites. They have to be given. You have to be able to communicate a command to terminate. That's one of the stipulations. So if the government doesn't like what you're broadcasting, you have to turn it off. So yeah, you can't see a car from 30,000 feet. Yeah, I mean these people are fucking idiots.
Or are they all at the same elevation as the ISS?
Yeah, when it comes to light exposure and whatever camera settings you
So
got
excuses. So there's no pictures of a satellite from the ISS, right?
you can take a picture of a satellite, there's a good chance you won't.
So the answer is no, right?
No, the answer is yes, there are pictures of satellites from space, from the ISS. Yes, there are.
Like floating by when someone's on the ISS, you know.
Like I said, you can see half the Earth there, dude. There's 10,000 satellites up there. Like, show me any live footage with a satellite going by underneath the ISS or anything.
Yeah, they're there. Here, let me see if I can find a video. Might be able to find a video.
Just asked.
ELITE. Let me see. I mean, you can see them from the ground, man. You can see the those communication satellites, the Starlink. Yeah, you could see those. But yeah, I don't know why I can't find that. It's one of those things you see and you're like, wow, that's cool, and you never think to save it or like catalog it for later use. It's kind of the way my mind works. But yeah, there are photos. But yeah, this thing.
How do spacecrafts avoid space junk? There's a lot of human-made material.
Yeah, they look at this and they're like, "Oh my God, look at it! You should be able to see them all the time." But each one of these things is like the size of a city in scale. I mean, Jesus Christ!
Going by, like space
Ridiculous.
debris or any kind of reality, dude.
Yeah, there's 10,000 of them.
Like I just said, the exposure settings on these cameras that are on the ISS, they're not typically set to the right setting to pick up light at that focal length.
So the answer is no, right?
How do you know that? How do you know that about the?
How do you know the Earth's flat? Show me your evidence. Oh, nothing? No evidence?
How do you know that about their cameras?
Oh man.
Yeah, crickets.
Satellite should be easier to see from the.
If you knew anything about cameras, you'd know. Right? To take exposures of certain things in certain environments, you need to have your camera set to a certain exposure. And if it's set to that exposure, you won't see something else that requires a smaller aperture.
The ISS, no.
Okay, I don't know for sure, but I would expect that to be the case.
Yeah,
So-
you're making shit up. That's what you're doing.
So
Like flat Earth. Here's another cool 3D print. This is neat. I like that. That's very cool.
So to my original question, do you have any footage at all showing me a satellite from the
I
ISS?
posted a video.
What's that?
I did post a video. I'll repost it.
There you go.
Hey, I have a question for flat earthers. Can I go ahead?
Oh, that's got to be CGI, man.
Go ahead.
Those are satellites?
No, not about satellite, something different. We can go into the satellite topic later. I'm wondering how to, by the way, I'm new here, so can you explain what the flat earth model you guys claim Earth to be?
No one claims one.
Okay,
Right, then you got shit. You got nothing. If you don't claim a model, you have nothing. Don't have a dog in the fight, man.
yeah, sure. So what's the flat earth model?
It just explains that the surface that we live on is a flat horizontal reference plane. So,
Okay, what does that mean? What does that fucking mean in relationship to the size and shape of the Earth? What does that fucking mean? A flat reference plane?
you know, there's mountains, hills, and
Yeah, there's that in real life on a sphere. Yeah.
you know, things like that. But the reference that we go off is a horizontal plane.
Right. If you're surveying, sure. But what's your point?
Yeah, and what about the sun and the moon? I guess
What
they
about them?
orbit around.
That's got
Well, what do lights in the sky have to do with the ground?
that's got nothing to do with the surface that we're talking about.
Heard it so many times.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah,
trying
but
to
what?
get you or something. I'm just wondering
No,
how
no,
do
I don't really
they
care if
they
you're
fit
trying to
into the
get me.
plan?
It's like saying, oh, okay, so this table's flat, but the light is round. So that means that this table must be round.
No, it's not what it's saying. It's saying that we live on a planet, a body in the solar system, and everything else in the solar system is fucking round. So why would this not be round? That's what that's saying. You know when you say the pool, the billiard table thing, where you say, well, all the balls are round, so the table must be round. No, we're saying all the other balls must be round, so the cue ball must be round too, because you live on the cue ball. So if you're standing on the cue ball and you're little tiny, like Ant-Man, and you look at all the other all the other pool balls on the pool table, you say, okay, the pool table is the universe, and all the other balls around, so I must be standing on one of those too. That's the argument. Fucking morons.
Unless you explain the light. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's so the surface of the Earth is used, measured, observed, and practically used, right, in practical purposes as a flat
That sounds like Ruhif. That sounds an awful lot like Ruhif.
surface, flat non-rotating surface. So whether you bring up the sun or the
But Ruhif is British, I think, so it wouldn't be him.
moon or whatever you want to bring up, that doesn't change the surface.
No, I'm not talking about the surface. I'm just trying to understand. So the sun,
Oh, it's definitely not Ruhif.
No,
it's
but
a
that's not
celestial
part of
object, right?
what we're.
It's a fucking Australian who says the Earth is flat. That's the funniest thing in the fucking world. Is flat Earth Australians.
It's not part of what we're talking about, though. But if you're going to start talking about,
I mean, a group of people who had for at least 3 years put up with people saying that where they live didn't exist.
the sun, that's you're going to have.
I mean, how sycophantic can you be to join a cult that for at least 3 years said your country didn't exist, and your country is twice as wide as it really is? How could you fucking even think of joining that cult? Hey,
relate
Normie.
The sun
Hey, Normie girl, how you doing? Good to have you here. Love the name.
to the Earth and go, okay, how does the sun make the Earth curved when it doesn't measure that way?
The sun doesn't make the Earth curve. The sun makes the Earth orbit it, but gravity makes the Earth a sphere, or made the Earth a sphere. Also created the moon and made it a sphere. But yeah, gravity did that. And but we can use the sun to measure the size of the Earth. We can do that. Eratosthenes did that. A lot of people have done it since then. Like not just one guy with 2 sticks, but thousands of people all over the world with sticks.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just get to my question. So I'm from Pakistan, you know. So
But again, any flat earthers who think I'm full of shit, click on the pinned link at the top and come in and talk to me. Love to hear from you.
So here at the moment, the time is like 9 in the morning. So I can see the sun. And now there's probably a place elsewhere on the globe, right? Where
Yeah,
they
I can
can't
see the
the
sun too.
Right. Everyone should see the sun all at the same time. The sun could never set. The sun could never not be seen from everyone on the earth unless you're indoors. It would never be dark. ever on flat Earth. I mean, it's physically impossible.
I'm in
Yeah, but
Australia,
there are
I can see
places,
the
right?
sun. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can probably
Another cool thing that I can make is these. A kidney cookie cutter. I think that's awesome. Seriously, how awesome is that? But I can make, I mean, I can make cookie cutters of any shape.
also see the sun. I suppose that in Americas right now they can't see the sun, but
I can see
you
it.
do
It's
believe
9 at
that,
night,
right?
and I see it.
Yeah, but that doesn't make the Earth's surface curve, though.
Yeah, no, but I'm wondering that if there's a flat Earth surface, and if
But yeah, it does. If you can't see the sun, that makes the Earth curved. It's as simple as that, man.
the sun is visible from one point. On a flat surface, if you can see another point that's not on that surface, that's above that surface, it should be visible from everywhere on that flat surface. The angle
No,
might
because then
change.
you're assuming how big the sun is. So
Yeah, sun is a mass of incandescent gas. Gigantic nuclear furnace. Yes, the sun is fucking huge, but it's also long, long, long fucking way away. So the Earth is not, or the sun is not close and local and small. It's a fuck shit ton of miles away. So it's been measured, man. It's been measured. Both, yeah, with radar and with trigonometry.
how do you
Oh,
know how
so
big the sun is?
okay, so how big is the sun?
I don't know. I just asked you that question.
Well, if you don't fucking know, why the fuck are you arguing? I know, so I can argue it. Why? If you say I don't know, it's amazing when you watched Witsit debate whoever it was he debated the other day. It was amazing how many times he said I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. It's amazing, but he thinks he knows more than everybody who does know.
The sun is very big. It's
How
the
do you know
biggest
that?
thing in the solar system.
How do you know that?
Well,
Measured
I
it?
think you and I don't agree on the basics on which
No,
the
it's
premise
not.
on which
No,
I'm putting.
this isn't a.
I mean, how do you know the Earth is flat? Because it looks flat. How do we know the sun is? Because we measured it, motherfucker.
Agree or disagree.
See, we've come with measurements. You come with opinion. That's not a fight. You've lost. When all you have to bring to a conversation where measurements are evidence, you've lost. If all you bring is your opinion.
I'm just asking you how you know how big the sun is.
Well, as science has it, it's a nuclear fusion bomb in the sky, and
That
they
doesn't tell.
How do you know how old your mother is? What mother was when you were born? How do you know what color hair she had? Or what clothes she was wearing when she was carrying you? Because she told you? Because maybe there's photographs? Were you there?
Tell me how
make
big it
it.
is.
Yeah, but
Nuclear fusion bomb. But
self-sustaining nuclear
no,
fusion reactors,
it's a simple.
they
Hey,
they
dude,
tend to.
I mean, just logical fallacy after logical fallacy. Oh, you got to be there to know. How do you know what France looks like? How do you know that France even exists? Have you been there?
Be very
simple
big.
question. It's a simple question, yeah. So, how big is the sun, and how did they come up with that?
You have to have intelligence to do that, Grumpy. You have to be smart to do that. None of these fuckers are. I don't think they could count their own toes.
That measurement. That's because you're relying on the sun
I don't think they could count how many noses they had on their face. They have on their face.
size to make a claim that if the
With a mirror and help.
Earth is flat and the sun is that size, then it would be daylight all the time. Yeah, so now you need to go, okay.
No, it would. Yeah, it would. Yes, if the sun was as big as it was and close, no, it would still only be daylight on half the Earth if the Earth was a sphere. Now, if it was close like yours is, it would never be nighttime. Ever. I'd like to go on there and fucking talk to him because I'm just drunk enough to do it, but they've blocked me. They put me in the naughty room. Here, let me show you. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, they put me in detention. See, I'm message detention. And I don't have any, there's no, here 24/7 live streams. Don't have permission to send messages on this channel. You don't have permission. Yeah, they've taken my posting permissions away.
Okay, how do I know how big the sun is, and how did I come up with that size of the sun? So have you got any of that information?
Okay, so I have a question then. How high do you think the sun is?
No, well, that's the same as how far away it is.
Yeah, so I am asking you. I don't know. Educate me,
Yeah, well, I don't know either. No one knows.
But you're the one that made the claim. Andy claims scientific evidence. So let's see your scientific evidence.
Yeah,
QE slapped him around last night with the same shit he's posing now, man.
Oh, is this the guy that came in and said, well...
Oh, whoa. What the fuck am I doing? Holy shit. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Fuck me. I completely fucking forgot.
More trying to.
This is QE going up against somebody. I can't remember who it is. But this is QE. I should have been doing this from the start. But yeah, I've had a lot of requests for this. So finally, we'll show it.
Appease the middle ground, trying to be like, well, let's not rock the boat, let's kind of keep it to where, it's not going to be the questions are not going to be too,
well, friend, let me tell you this. There's this very interesting parallel in cults of Christianity where they actually teach their members, when you talk to people who have had a Christian upbringing, use the word Jesus, use these other terms, and then after you befriend them, then you start telling them about our doctrines.
Yeah.
Right. So they have.
Yeah, I mean they're brainwashed enough to believe in an invisible sky monster. Hit them with a flat Earth, and yeah, they'll believe anything.
The middle ground bridge, where it's like, yeah, we're alike, bro.
Yes, it is. Yeah, this is the one that MC Toon showed, but this is not him giving his input. Which I mean, it's my channel, so I should be doing that, right?
We're both Christians, yeah, totally. And then you find out later that they're a cult.
Yeah, they use a they use a gateway, something.
Yeah, for example, I didn't watch this debate, and Homeboy said it wasn't about ether and it was about a bunch of flat Earth proofs. Maybe that's true, right? However,
are you guys dictating that though? That's the definition of a cult. You're trying to dictate what people say. Isn't that like literally a definition of a cult?
Who's doing that?
You guys are literally in the process of doing
Cyril,
that.
the sky grifter again. What if you dilute?
Oh yeah, it's Witsit. Yeah, it's QE against Witsit. That's right. Yes.
Put it yourself.
And I'm not gonna even I'm gonna very little comment on this.
Well, no, I just heard you were crying.
Sunshine, yeah. Have you deluded yourself from your subscribers into thinking you could stand before me?
I didn't I ask?
What? What did he say? Deluded yourself from your subscribers that you could stand before the mighty QE. Oh my God.
Ask you if you wanted to have a debate like
Oh
3
my
years ago.
Lord.
Your debate shit. Your ether horse shit and your geocentrism.
That's a yes.
Hold on a second. I gotta do something. And I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna keep a tally on a coaster like a proper barmaid. That's one. This is the shut the fuck up tally.
I guess.
Have you deleted? Have you fucking deluded yourself into thinking that?
Well,
Really?
didn't I ask you if you wanted to debate like 3 years ago, Q?
Debate what? Reality? What's fucking ether, Witsit?
Neither of these people are equipped to debate to debate reality. Number one, QE claims, and I swear to God, QE claims to be a follower of the Socratic method. I think that was written in like the description of one of his websites or channels. Him saying he's a follower of the Socratic method is like Hitler saying he's a follower of the Torah.
Good question, man. There's a lot of different answers.
You double speaking lying piece of shit sore rat.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Are you gonna change your argument now, dumb fuck?
No.
Yeah,
but,
we already listened to it.
Yeah, but your argument is just so monotonous and redundant that I know.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, dude. Do you see what I'm saying? You have no impulse control. Like you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's that's one thing that got QE to block me is he challenged me to. I challenged him to a debate, and he said, "Come on right now." I said, "No, I won't come on now because you've proven yourself to not being able to act like an adult. When you grow up, then I'll debate you." Yeah, that got me blocked.
You're fucking dumb.
Perma-banned.
Steelman his argument? Steelman his argument. What's it?
What's ether?
Dude, I'm not going to be in here if this clown show gets...
That's not a steel man of his argument. His argument is not ether.
To just incessantly interrupt me and mute me.
Well, you just said his argument. Just
He muted me. He muted me. Okay, here's his argument.
How the mute battle comes. See, Witsit has moderator privileges on his channel, just like Quantum Eraser does. So they're able to mute anyone, both of them.
It's like it's pretty easy to remember something less than a standard deviation above the average of the normal distribution of IQ. Hey, stop interrupting me so I can.
Double speaking, Witsit. You've been busted.
Hey, stop interrupting me so I can say your position better than you can.
You can't say my position better than I can.
I'll say it's a background medium. He'll say.
Okay, what's a medium? Define medium.
Dude, is he going to be allowed to just incessantly interrupt me?
Define medium.
Okay, so exactly, he's going to say define medium. Medium is material by definition, because he uses. Right. Yeah, you have a 40 IQ.
It's a 40 IQ. You
stop interrupting and muting me, dude.
Let him finish. Interrupting you.
He's literally muted me 7 times. He's so dominant in debate. He has to.
Shut the fuck up.
Is everyone? You're so.
Everyone what?
You're so scared of me exposing you, dude. You're so.
Actually, medium by definition isn't a material. So yeah.
Scared right now.
Fucktard.
Okay, yeah. So it's like a background.
Yeah. Fuck it.
It's a background medium in my understanding of. Substrate.
No, with citation, please. Substrate, that's substance.
I don't need to provide you materialist definitions.
Materialist. Let me ask you something, fucking shit.
Why does he keep getting to mute me, dude? You know I'm a moderator here too. Just stop muting me.
Moderate. Shut the fuck up. Moderate.
You're terrified, dude.
Moderate mean?
What it's something that sustains. It's something that sustains subsequent parts.
Citation, please.
Do you not know what the word means?
So yeah,
No, it doesn't mean that.
I do, and it's not that. Citation.
I mean, one of the definitions is maybe close to that.
Please, substrate.
Okay, it literally is that.
A medium just carries another thing. It doesn't do anything for it. It's there to it's there to support it, but it's there to carry it. I mean, Jesus.
So we're gonna get into.
It literally is that. Then fucking.
Okay, stop.
I mean, it is funny that Witsit is the smartest person in the room. That's sad.
Freaking out, man. You're so good.
You fucking clown. You're so.
Yeah, wave is not a noun. Oh my God.
So post.
Okay, stop freaking. You're freaking out.
Oh,
so
what the substrate is right now.
Dude, and this is why you guys have two.
Shut the fuck.
This is
up.
why
Substrate.
you have two people watching you. This
substrate. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, all a substrate is an underlying medium, like gesso on a canvas, or or a rock matrix.
Okay. So all I'm saying is that. All right, dude. I'm just gonna leave. Obviously, I mean.
So that was set at, just like MC Toon said, that was set at 6:21. 45 minutes later, he's still talking.
You guys are both muting each other.
I haven't muted anyone. I haven't muted anyone.
Okay, just have the conversation. Good lord.
Okay, clearly that would be aimed at the one person preventing a conversation, wouldn't it? Yeah. So this is the thing. This is the thing. It's a very simple logical argument. Okay, he's going to straw man it and say they use.
I fucking hate Witsit's hard G's. I really hate that. Sounds like fucking Boris Badenov. We are talking about something.
The word medium, it has to be material. Yeah, we get it. He made that argument 4 years ago and then refused to debate me. My position is, logically, if what exists outside the material world.
One of the funniest jokes I heard about that was on Will and Grace, when Grace came out and her hair was all poofed up, and she goes, "Oh my God, you've got moose and squirrel in that hair."
The answer is either something or nothing. Since nothing cannot exist, it's something. Some people call that something ether. You don't have to.
Right. Is God something? Is God material? No, then God can't exist, right?
To go further into definition, it's a logical understanding. There must be something that exists outside the material world. We have tons of corroborative evidence that suggests.
No, there can't be anything that exists outside the material world. That would be fucking possible. What the fuck are you talking about?
That, such as the impedance of free space, the fact that there's no such thing as a perfect vacuum, that fact that we have electric permittivity and magnetic permeability.
What? That doesn't mean anything.
Electric permittivity.
Yeah, see, you could never debate it.
Define those terms.
Define those terms. You sound like D-Mock. Show me a bucket of permittivity.
Terms, son of a bitch.
Son of what? Son of bitch. What?
You could never debate it.
Define those terms, son of a bitch.
Oh my God! Define those terms, son of bitch. Back to the sulfur mines with you.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Okay. Who fucking kicked me out of here?
Someone booted fucking Kiwi. Oh my God.
Who kicked it out of here, dude? I'm gonna find out.
Oh, baby.
I don't know that anybody
You will rule the day, son of bitch.
did, but you could check the
Yeah,
log.
they did.
Chris did.
What the fuck are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Just said it in the chat. Chris M. He said I
See, he can't be son of bitch because he's not your son, QE.
did. Yeah, he said I did.
All right.
No, I
mean,
did.
you
I
could just be
kicked you
chill. We
out.
could agree to disagree.
Shut your fucking mouth.
But you know what's funny? I took the high road this whole time. I could just drop all the DMs. QE, you knew I disagreed with you on this 2 years before you cried about it.
Agree subject.
What was two?
You know what's funny is QE's correct. You know what's really funny? Austin's correct too.
2 years before you cried about it because I had the
I was out
DMs
here
to prove it.
fucking long before your dumbass.
I had the DMs to approve. Wait, time out. I have the DMs to prove.
DMs, you.
And you know what's funnier? They're both wrong as fuck.
Dude, can you calm down? I'm saying I had the DMs to prove that you and
Post them.
okay,
Yeah.
just a second.
This is true, Westside.
That we had a conversation back in the day, and we said,
Fucking mouth and post them.
and we both said, look, agree to disagree. I don't believe in your
Agree to
conception.
disagree. This is an agree-disagree genre.
That's what you say. Okay,
this is
but
about objective reality. Do you know the difference? I know you don't know the difference between nouns and verbs. Do you know the difference between
oh, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
objective and subjective?
Yeah. Wave is objectively a verb.
Wave is a verb.
What? Wave is a verb? No, wave is well, let's look it up. Jesus, have you ever fucking even looked it up? Wave definition. Wave verb. Move one's hand to and fro in a greeting or a signal. Move to and fro with swaying or undulated motion while remaining fixed at one point, like the ocean. Or a noun, a long body of water curling into an arched form and breaking onto the shore, or a sudden occurrence or increase in a specified phenomenon, feeling, or emotions. More definitions. Plural noun, the waves. So yeah, it's a noun and a verb, dipshits. So,
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
So, have you heard
The incomprehensible
wave
concepts,
noun, you dumb fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Can you show me a wave? Can you?
Can you show me a wave?
yeah, right there on the ocean. It's on the ocean.
Yeah. I can
Okay,
show you a
sure.
fucking wave.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's on the ocean.
Oh no, that's water, buddy. Try again.
No, see, a wave is what the water does on the ocean. See, that's the shape it takes is the shape of a wave. So, yeah, this is hilarious.
That's water.
Yeah, that's moving water. So try again.
Oh, you're saying
Right? Moving in the shape of a wave and undulating on the ocean, and one point is staying fixed, and all points are staying fixed. See, it only goes up and down. See, right? It just does this. See how my hands aren't moving left or right? They're just going up and down? That's what a wave does, dumb fuck. That's a noun.
you're denying that fucking waves are nouns?
Oh wait, you mean the ocean is water and it's waving? Okay, that's a verb. So try again.
Try again.
No, wait.
You're getting embarrassed.
No, wavy would be an adverb, right?
Yeah, you're getting eviscerated, right? You fucking piece of shit.
Hey, give me an example.
Is it an adverb? Not sure. Wouldn't be an adjective. Wavy. I don't know.
Can you give me an example of a wave? Give me an example of a wave that's a noun.
Of a noun? I'll post it in here.
I mean, fucking look up the definition, dipshit. Seriously, Witsit. Is it an adjective? Wavy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you got nothing. So waving is a type of motion. Waving is a
It's an ad thing. It's a thing. It's describing a thing. It's an ad thing. Adjunctive.
Waving is a type of motion.
It's an adjunction.
Waving is not waving, a wave.
Yeah, that's a type. Yeah, it's a type of motion, and it requires a medium.
It's a noun.
That's fair. However,
oh my
he said
God,
he's going to post it. So it's very disingenuous to say you got nothing. You should at least wait till he posts what he has to say.
Dude, he can't provide one example. That means he literally has nothing. If you have to default to here's a definition that says noun, then you don't have an argument. I don't care what stupid pseudoscientific. Stop interrupting me, dude. Imagine if I just.
Diarrhea of the mouth, fucktard.
Do you guys think if a definition exists, it makes you right?
Go. I got it right there.
Do you know what a definition of a quasar is? What's the definition of a quasar? I'm gonna drop a definition of a quasar.
It's not necessarily the
Fuck does a quasar have to do with a wave, man? Jesus fucking Christ. These guys can't understand simple geometry and they want to take on astrophysics and shit. It's amazing.
However, that is a beginning, right? So he's going to make a point from this definition, and that's fair to be allowed.
His argument will strictly be the definition exists, therefore he's right.
Doesn't matter. Let him make it. Let him make it. Go ahead.
6 minutes after the hour, noun, wave, noun. Disturbance or variation that transfers. What the fuck? Wave, noun. A disturbance or variation that transfers energy progressively from point to point in a medium, and that may take the form of elastic deformation or of a variation of pressure, electric or magnetic intensity, electric potential or temperature, you fucking moron.
Now, imagine thinking that's a good argument. So a wave is...
That is an argument.
What, the definition is the definition is a good argument.
Okay, cool. Give me an example of a literal wave.
That's your argument, you dumbass.
Yeah, you don't have one. So in order to have a wave, right, you have to have a medium.
Fuck, you said it wasn't a noun.
It's not, right? Because waving.
It's right there.
Okay. See, I told you his argument's just that there's a definition that says.
Yeah, you know what a verb or a noun is? That's a definition, stupid. It's part of a definition. It's a classification of definition. So you say it's a verb, you're defining it as a verb, but it can also be defined as a noun. God damn it. Talk about cherry picking.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, that's a great...
I mean, I cannot fucking believe I'm agreeing with QE. Well, maybe it's because I'm drunk.
Great argument.
AI. It's right there.
I've lost my ever-loving mind.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to rebut your ridiculous argument. So, in
That's not an argument. It's a fucking definition.
So you're saying if I draw anything in Merriam-Webster is automatically true?
Definition, not anything in web.
Yes. Any definition in Merriam-Webster is true. That's the definition of a thing. Yes, it's true. Merriam-Webster is not an appeal to authority.
Webster's, I didn't say that.
Oh, so you get to pick and choose. Then it can't be an argument in and of itself, right?
Oh my God.
I get to pick and choose whether I get to pick and choose on the merits of the fucking topic. That's how I pick and choose.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to discuss, the merit of your claim.
Said
So
a wave is a verb.
it is, yeah. Something.
Right, it is a verb, and it's a noun. It's both. And it's an adjective, I learned. My fucking Lord.
Waves.
You said it wasn't a noun. I just posted it.
Okay, so there is no real life example of a wave. It's a medium that's moving. For example, the waves in the ocean, right? Or if I wave my bed sheet, it's
in the ocean.
The bed sheet moving. It's the water moving. You can't have a wave unless you have a medium to be moving.
Yeah. So what's your medium?
Okay, so you agree that wave is literally a movement of a medium.
Noun, like I just posted.
Is wave a movement of a medium? Yes or no?
It just said it's a movement of a medium. What's it?
Okay, so then it is an action.
It's a noun.
You just said it.
Man, it's a verb, stupid.
It was a movement.
You fucking idiot. It's posted at 6 minutes after the hour.
So, and the reason that this is important, and I point this out, is because
why?
Yeah. It's because you can't hand someone.
Yeah, you're a dumb fuck. Why did you contradict yourself in your ether argument that we just listened to?
You can wave your hand, but you can't hand a wave. It's
wave your
important. It's
hand.
important because whenever he denied that, I guess, electric permittivity thing, which is electrical storage.
Permittivity, what's that?
It's the ability to store electricity. It's electrical storage.
What stores electricity?
Good question, because even inside of a vacuum, if you account for the amount of gas pressure, stop interrupting so much.
Vacuum. Yeah. Where do we find vacuums in nature?
Yeah, exactly. That was
with the strike of a trigger shrimp or a mantis shrimp. When they strike a clam, they create a vacuum in nature. That's what that's where you get it's a little, I mean, it creates a cavitation bubble, which is a vacuum. That's why it's so forceful, because when it collapses, it creates a pressure wave. So yeah, you do have vacuums in nature, you stupid fuck.
That was my point. So that's why I said there was still gas pressure, buddy. Catch up.
There was still gas pressure in nature in a vacuum.
A vacuum chamber. A vacuum chamber. Yeah, a vacuum chamber, right? So there's still gas pressure.
So vacuum chambers exist in nature.
No, that's irrelevant. So you can show.
That is relevant. We're talking about the natural world. What's it?
Yeah, so you got nothing. See, so
this is this dumb fuck. Oh, God damn it! All right.
I got something.
You can't buy beer on Food Runner from Food Runner with an expired license. Please submit an unexpired government ID. So I guess I gotta get a state ID.
You have a low IQ script that excludes. Dude,
if anybody has Food Runners on their phone, order me a 4-pack of Elysian Ale and have it delivered to my house.
You interrupt every.
Shut the fuck up,
dude. He's freaking out. That's why he keep.
That's like 7 times so far.
He's muted me 12 times.
Freaking out. I'll
just chill.
Take a giant dump on your face.
Kiwi, but don't you see that like people could just.
Oh, that's what the fuck, Kiwi. What are you into, man?
Listen to both. Don't you see that both people?
Are you into Shiza porn?
Listen, don't you
dude,
see?
can you stop, dude? People could listen to.
Dude.
People could listen to both sides of the argument, and then if they think you're right, they can just agree with you. I told you this in DMs. I told you this in.
How long does this go on for? How long does this go on for?
DMs.
Yeah, I'm traveling. Tell you what, when this is over, I'll be traveling to the fucking store to get a couple more beers. I'm already drunk. I might as well have another one or two.
You told me this in DMs while we're waiting for those DMs.
Yeah, and you deleted some DMs, and I actually have the before.
Deleted them now.
Stop interrupting. I have the before and after screenshots to prove you deleted some of this.
Fuck, 2 hours. Jesus. I've been on for. How long have I been on for? Been on for 2 hours and 49 minutes. Fuck.
DMs. Okay, I will. And
your argument.
I'm also going to show the screenshots that you demanded $10,000.
Well, that's for you guys. So.
Wait up. I'm going to show the screenshots that you demanded $10,000 to debate me. $10,000.
If this goes Uber Eats, but I can't. It's an expired license. It's expired. I can't order. And I don't think we have Uber Eats here. Yeah, it's an expired license, so I can't. Luckily, they don't card me. Nobody's carded me.
Debate your
Kiwi, publicly state
on nouns and verbs, you dumb fuck.
Hey, Kiwi, publicly state, did you demand $10,000 to debate me? Yes or no?
Of course he did. Just like fucking Brian's Logic and all those other fuckers demand $5,000 to debate them. Of course QE said 10 grand. You think a fucking full of shit a piece of shit like that wouldn't demand twice as much as his little cult members?
You never asked me to debate your dumbass.
Dude, literally, you were asked to come to.
I'm asked to debate you, and you chickened out like a little punk ass bitch.
A neutral platform, and you demanded $10,000.
Platform, you sound like a baller, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So a flat earther asked you to debate me. You demanded 10K.
Electrostatic.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
It's actually not embarrassing if you understand
literally
the
is.
context.
Yeah, it is. It is because it's a cop out. Because he knows no one will pay him 10 grand to talk to his dumb fucking ass. It's a cop out.
It literally is. When you obsessively make content about me for 30 years.
Okay. It's my turn to speak.
Oh, listen to this guy white knighting for a QE. Oh, gotta protect the cult leader.
My turn to speak.
Gotta protect illustrious leader.
Dude, I'm never gonna come back here. Obviously, you just watched him interrupt me.
No, I bet you won't. Just like fucking Arwen will never go back to Nathan Oakley, right?
You
just watched him interrupt me the whole time.
So you don't have to be disrespectful to me, bro.
You
haven't earned respect. Yeah, that's a good idea. Finish tomorrow. My voice is kind of giving out anyway. And I got drinking to do. But I gotta go buy it. So for tonight, I'm gonna say goodnight, and I'll be here tomorrow. We'll do the rest of it. It's at 6:33 approximately. I'll make a note of the coaster. I'll make a note on a coaster. It's like 6 hours and 32 minutes is where we are in the stream. That's fucking scary. 6:33:00. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Be seeing you.